I have had a long association as a spectator of many of the legendary performances of the artists, the actors of the National School of Drama and its repertory, which I have seen since my first year in college, which was in the mid-70s. I knew of Premji as an actor, but I was fortunate enough to have had a brief but a very momentous association with him when I had the privilege of succeeding him as the director of the Film Institute in Pune. I think one of the most memorable moments that I spent with Premji during our brief association relate basically to his ability to be able to give the maximum that was there in his heart. Endearing emotions used to flow so freely from his heart for anybody and everybody who cared to associate with him. And I can say this with some amount of confidence because, we're all aware of the fact that he came to the Film Institute at a time when the institution itself was going through a slightly turbulent phase. And it was thanks to his administrative dexterity and emotional versatility that he was able to cast a spell on the students of the institute in a way that everybody came around within a very short spell of time. And I could see, having succeeded him, I could see the kind of influence that he left behind on the students. And the kind of momentous work he had done to emotionally stabilize that institution, which couldn't have been the handiwork of anybody who was not trained in the art of emotions, in the art of creatively manipulating, constructively manipulating emotions towards a meaningful end. I mean, to use a kind of simile, I would only say as a tribute to his personality, to his versatility, that Premji, did a cameo in the larger picture of the Film Institute. He, of course, had his role to play in the institution where he studied, where he performed and everything else, but he played a cameo in the life of the Film Institute, but a cameo which left a very, very lasting and deep impression. No words can really ever be sufficient, can really ever be appropriate to pay our tribute to him. The real tribute actually was, for me, so evident from the kind of words that flowed from all those students of the Film Institute who knew him for that brief while of a year or a year and a half, who wrote to me about his passing away with words which were literally dipped deep in emotion and tributes. Friends, we shall be missing Premji not just as an excellent artist, as a versatile performer, but also as an outstanding human being.